but I'm not restarting the game, chat. Overwatch 2 retail patch notes, July, what do you call it? July 24th, 2025. Season 17 powered up. We're not going to read all this, chat, but it says, yeah, I'm not gonna read all this. New core gameplay map, Atlas. Welcome to the hub of trade and artistry, Atlas. The stunning new map Flashpoint. The stunning new Flashpoint map shows off the beauty and culture of Morocco. From a high-end resort to historical artisan guilds, Atlas has it all. So there you go, chat. New thing. Hacks and Hijinks is a new game mode. Hacks and Hijinks is a new game mode. Do we really want to watch this? I mean, read this? Fuck it. I'm just gonna read this anyways. Hacks and Hijinks. Get ready to adapt or get steamrolled. Hacks and Hijinks mode flips the script every round with rotating match modifiers that twist gameplay in the wild. Unpredictable ways. From low gravity jumps to ultimate charge granting health packs, every match demands fresh strategies and quick thinking. Hacked by 8-bit Sombra herself, who's turned on the cheats and broken the rules for everybody. This limited time 6v6 game mode runs on control maps only. So embrace the chaos and remix your Overwatch 2 experience in 8-bit with Hacks and Hijinks. Sombra has hacked control maps in the arcade. Try out game-changing modifiers in the Hacks and Hijinks. Each round changes the rules with wild effects like low gravity, ultimate charge, granting health packs, and more. Available only on control maps for a maximum mayhem and room to maneuver. Remix your matches in Hacks and Hijinks mode from July 15th to the 28th. Okay, I'm not reading all that, chat. Blah blah blah. We wanna read the cool stuff. General updates. Map voting. Map voting is a new feature that gives players more agency about what map they would prefer to play on. At the start of every quick play or competitive match, I'm gonna be honest with you, it should be competitive match. I don't think it should be quick play. 3 randomly selected maps will appear. Each player will cast a single vote on the map that they will want to play on. Hello. Do you want to come here? Are you scared? I got you. Come here. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna have to read this with a cat on me. She's scared. He's scared. During the map voting phase, all text and voice channels to both teammates and opponents are disabled. Votes for each map. Oh, so you can't tell your team what to vote on, chat. That's interesting. That all text and voice channels to both teammates and opponents are disabled. So you can't tell your team, hey, chat, vote. You guys see my cat? So you can't tell your team what to vote for. Votes for each map from all the players are then displayed, and then the game will then roll to see which vote is selected. Maps with more votes are more likely to be selected, but maps with less votes can still be selected if the roll lands on one of the votes for the map with less votes. That's stupid. No offense, that sounds really fucking stupid. Bro, if someone says, if you have 10 votes for King's Row, or sorry, 9 votes for King's Row, but 1 vote for, let's say, Dorado, and that one Dorado map wins, that's so dumb. That's dumb. I feel like if a majority of the people vote for one map, that map should be played regardless. No ifs, ands, or buts. Maps with more votes, if players vote overwhelmingly for a single map, that map is automatically selected. Okay, sorry, chat. Look at that. I didn't read it all. After map voting and competitive play, the hero ban phase will begin. The report tool, a new report category called emergency, is now added to the report tool and can be accessed in all areas. You can report a player except for quick select report button in the scoreboard. You can then report instances of social communication that implies a threat of extreme harm to another player or a group of persons. False reporting other players using these categories may result in actions issued on the reporting player's account. Please remember to abide by the Blizzard in-game code of conduct, including when reporting players. So chat, if you abuse that system, you could get in trouble. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Player endorsements look like they're coming back as well. Endorsement scoring has been updated to be more dynamic and to improve the accuracy of the system, with the goal of making endorsement level feel more earned. Endorsement level should feel like a better measure of positivity, sportsmanship, and teamwork once the system has had some time to adjust the new scoring. The scoring system now considers a variety of circumstances when players endorse each other, such as giving bonus score in situations players rarely endorse, like endorsing an enemy on a loss. Players that never endorse others will cause much less decay for their allies. We like players that want to ignore the system to also be ignored by the system. Damn. These scoring updates may cause endorsement levels to be more volatile in the short term, so we'll be watching these changes carefully and tuning the dynamic scoring as needed. Streamer Protect. Hi, my name now rotates to a different fake battle tag after every match. A new option in Streamer Protect Advanced Options will now block licensed music from playing in order to prevent the risk of copyright claims on players' personal, social, and streaming channels. When enabled, the default Overwatch 2 theme will now play in any lobby where the music we flag is considered to be copyrighted by a third party. Hey, that's good. That's good. And now we are back to the hero updates, chat. Hero updates. Damage roll passive healing reduction increased from 25 to 30% healing reduction. And base health regeneration timer has increased from 5 to 6 seconds. That's wild. That's gonna be nice. Sorry, I need water. Okay. Tank. First up, chat, is tank. We have Junker Queen. Basically changed the commanding shout. Ability 1. Junker Queen overhealth increased from 175 to 200. Allied overhealth increased from 50 to 75. Duration for self reduced from 5 to 4 seconds, and allied duration increased from 3 to 4 seconds. Wow. The developers say, Shout has been updated to provide stronger team utility and improve its overall impact. The adjustments reward well-timed use by increasing survivability for both Junker Queen and her allies. The reduced duration for Junker Queen is double-edged sword. She doesn't have the speed boost for as long, but the cooldown rotation is quicker since the cooldown begins once the effect ends. Okay. Next up is Maga, chat. Let me make this a little bigger so we could, there you go, chat. Look at that. Maga. Berserker passive. Overhealth conversion rate increased from 40 to 50%. Berserker's overhealth conversion has been reverted to restore some of the Maga's durability to a more balanced state following previous changes. Oh, that's good. Ramatra. Nanite Repair Major Perk. Healing per second increased from 50 to 75. Nanite Repair's healing per second has been increased to enhance its consistency and overall effectiveness during the short duration of Ravenous Vortex. Next up is Zoria, chat. Zoria. Graviton Crush, which is your minor perk. Damage dealt over time increased from 30 to 40% of maximum health. And Spotter, which is your major perk, movement speed increased from 15 to 25%. The developers say Spotter and Graviton Crush receive targeted buffs to improve their effectiveness and ensure they remain viable choices alongside their counterpart perks. And those are basically all the changes that we got for tank, chat. You got Junker Queen, you got Maga, you got Ramatra, and you got Zarya. Those 4 tanks have been changed. Now we are going up to damage. The first damage character is Bastion. Model and hit volume size reduced by 10%. Bastion's survivability is impacted by a large size of his model despite his high health and armor pool. Reducing his model and hit volume size by 10% improves his ability to avoid damage and overall balance. 10%, chat. Big. Next up is Echo. Echo's Tri-Shot, which is basically Echo's primary fire, spread has decreased by 1.4 to 1.1 degrees. The developers say reducing the spread of Echo's Tri-Shot improves its effectiveness at range, making it more consistent option for a highly mobile hero. Pharah, yeah, I think Echo, we'll see how much of a change that is, but I think Echo might be played a little bit more. Well, I don't know, we'll see. Helix Shields for Pharah, minor perk. Shield health regeneration triggers when landing direct hits with rockets. Okay, there we go. Reaper is the next one changed, chat. His Hellfire shotgun's primary fire. Damage per pellet has increased from 5.4 to 5.75, which is 108 damage to 115 damage per volley. Nice, chat. Nice. Parts of the reason heroes like Reaper and Tracer had their damage reduced in the past was due to the shift to the 5v5 format. Solo tanking and less frequent peeling made flanking heroes more effective. Along with their strong performance on certain maps and game modes like Push and Flashpoint, this is now less of a concern with the introduction of map voting and hero bans, which help limit overperformance, so we're restoring some of their damage potency. There you go, chat. There you go. To be honest with you, I feel like Reaper's not even good against tanks anyways, and he's a tank buster, so. Soldier 76, chat, his Stem Pack major perk. On PC platforms, Stem Pack default button changed from next weapon to equip weapon 1. Okay. Tracer. Pulse Pistol, primary fire. Damage increase from 5.5 to 6 damage per shot. Ooh! Increase Tracer's damage. Similar to Reaper, Tracer is getting back some of the damage she lost due to the past performance and map concerns. Looks like she's recalled back to stronger bullets again. I feel like this is like 18th change to Tracer's damage. Okay, let's go back. Now we have Venture, chat. Venture is the last DPS change that we have. And it's Smart Excavator, primary fire, recovery time reduced from 0.7 to 0.6 seconds. This change improves Venture's damage output by increasing firing rate, enhancing weapon consistency without increasing the lethality of their combo. Okay, and now we have support. Okay. Which is weird. I don't know. Yo, Jaws, you have connections with Blizzard. Can you tell him to change that word support? It's called healer. Ooh, okay. Okay, let's get it. Life Weaver. Cleansing Grasp, minor perk. Life Grip cooldown is reduced by 4 seconds if a debuff is cleansed. Successfully cleansing a debuff now reduces the life grip's cooldown, improving the usefulness of cleansing grass when well timed. Nice, nice, nice. Lucio. Let's look at Lucio here, chat. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Hello, chat. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, chat. Okay, sick. Lucio, Crossfade ability 1. Base healing increased from 16 to 20 health per second. Lucio plays a unique role within the support lineup, offering strong mobility and team utility. However, his healing output has been lagging behind other supports, especially with the increase in hero health pools. This change makes his passive healing more impactful and better aligned with other support heroes. So, wow. Okay. Moira.
Protect your bald king.
Biotic Grasp, secondary fire. Healing per second increased from 70 to 80. We wanted to boost Moira's overall healing output as she doesn't offer as much direct utility compared to other support heroes, and we're reducing some healing impact in this patch through the damage roll passive. We're happy with the cadence of managing her healing resource and the swapping to damage to restore it, so we opted to adjust the direct healing rather than the resource availability or a similar mechanic. There you guys go. And Zenyatta is the last change, chat. Duality. Major perk. Increase converted damage from 30 to 40%. Duality has struggled due to the number of conditions required for activation. Increasing the converted damage improves its effectiveness when those conditions are met. Sorry. Basically, that's all the changes, chat. And then also you have some stadium updates. Competitive ranks have been reset with everyone restarting back at Rookie 1. Players who reach Epic rank for the first time in the tank roll can still earn the Epic Elite Orisa skin. Players who reach the Epic rank for the first time in the damage roll can still earn the Epic Elite Genji skin. And people who reach the Elite rank for the first time in the support roll can still earn the Epic Elite Moira skin. Players who reach All-Star rank will earn the Legendary All-Star Mercy skin and the Legendary All-Star Juno skin. After our improvements to matchmaking in Season 16, we want to give more time for players to have a fair chance to climb to the All-Star rank and earn All-Star Juno skin. Both the All-Star Juno skin and the All-Star Mercy skin will no longer be available to earn after the end of Season 17. Chat, you guys heard that? If you guys haven't played Stadium and you still want your free skins, chat, go play it. And we're not done yet. We are not done yet. New Stadium heroes, chat. Sigma Tank. Junkrat, Damage, and Zenyatta Healer. I don't know why it says support. Also, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I think that's messed up. Everyone shouldn't be restarted to Rookie 1. I think it's Rookie 5, right? Because it goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Yeah. Yeah, good find. New stadium maps. Esperanza. Oh my god, there you go. Esperanza has been added as a new push game mode, and Samoa Volcano has been added as a new control game mode map. A Jeff Guy, appreciate the massive new tier 1 sub and 400 bits, my friend. Servers are open, yes. Introducing stadium builds. Now this is what I fucking like. Hold up, before I disconnect chat, I'm just gonna move, click pay. Okay, look at that, cool, click, awesome, click, awesome, awesome, click. Okay, cool, now it's probably registered me still playing the game. I don't want to get kicked out and be behind the 20,000 fucking thing. Use this new feature to create builds and save them to easily access later from any Stadium game. Stadium Armory has been updated to support additional example builds and offer quick access to save your builds with the new tabbed view. Access the new Stadium Forge from the Stadium practice range. Save up to 10 builds per hero. Access quick actions from the build list to order your builds, share, and edit, duplicate, or delete. Name and describe your builds to easily find them later.
Protect your bald king.
Let's see. You can share your custom builds with others by generating a share code. That's what I'm going to do for a lot of you guys over here as well. Share codes are good for up to a year. What? Your share codes are only good for a year? Plubby, I appreciate the Massive Prime sub. And V Snuffy, appreciate the Massive Prime sub as well. Sleepy time for 100 bits. Appreciate it. What? Codes are only good for a year, chat. You can copy example builds to your saved list and make modifications. You can copy builds from any player in Stadium games, allowing you to review or edit them later in the Stadium Forge. And you can copy builds from Stadium replays. Ooh, save builds you have in progress from any Stadium game. Example builds. New example builds have been added for all 21 heroes. Example builds have been expanded from 9 to 12 items. Example builds have early, late, and flex categories for items, giving players more insight to when to purchase. Custom game, which I am very excited about, but chat, we cannot do 1v5 content because we cannot edit the stats of players. Stadium is now supported in custom games, and choose from a variety of options to customize your Stadium games. So sadly, I don't think we could do 1v5. We could do probably 2 pros against 5 bronze players. I don't know. Drives. Starting in Season 17, you can now earn progress toward drives from Stadium games. That's good. Third-person camera improvements on all new implementation of aim-down sights has been added for Ana and Ashe. And, what do you call it? Nearby allies will now smoothly fade in and out when your camera collides with them. Ranked updates. Reduce the size of Pro, All-Star, and Legend ranked progression bands. And Stadium Hero updates. Oh my god. Dude, chat, now there's Stadium Hero update. There's so much patch notes. There's so much patch notes. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, chat, Stadium Hero updates. Tank. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's get to reading, shall we? Hold up. Oh. Okay, let's get this. Holy shit. Should we read all this? I don't know if we should read all this, chat. God. Oh, god. Damn. God. Damn. Alright, yeah, chat. I don't know if I want to read all this. You could go in the practice range to do custom games, but it won't let you test the skins, though, unless you already have them. Oh, wow, that sounds nice. So you're telling me... So you're telling me I can't play the game. I can't see the new skins unless I already buy them. So I can't test them if I want them. You just have to straight to buy them. All right, chat. We'll play the game, but I want to read one thing. I want to see this. Let's just look at the new characters, chat. We're not going to read them all. I just want to look at the new characters. Sigma added to the stadium roster. Zero gravity power. When you use an ability, gain the ability to fly for 2.5 seconds. Hyperloop power. Hyperspear's direct hits reduce the cooldown of accretion by 0.5 seconds. A Trinisphere power. Your primary fire launches a third hypersphere that deals 50% reduced damage. Event Horizon. Damage absorbed by kinetic grasp also restores experimental barrier's health. Excess is converted into overhealth. What do you call it? Symphonic. I don't even know how to fucking say that word. Chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm from Florida. I ain't reading that. When kinetic grasp ends, for every 100 damage absorbed, gain 10% attack speed for 4 seconds, stacking up to 4 times. Orbital barrier power. Get a mini experimental barrier that orbits around you and it has a 50% reduced health. You know what? What happens if I just do this, chat? What happens if I just do this? Wait. Oh my god, bro, I was just gonna go to the practice range so I could show you guys all the new fucking changes and characters, but I can't fucking go to the practice range. And oh my,